Good morning, guys. I thought I'd do a vlog of the day in the life of a medical biller. So I'm going to work this morning to my 9 to 5, but I always try and get up and do some things for my remote billing. And right now I'm about to call Medicare because I have something that they need to correct. So I'm about to call them on the phone customer service before I go to work. So I'll be right back.
For calling First Coast Service Options Part B Customer Service Call Center. If you're calling in reference to a provider in Florida, press 1. For a provider in the U.S. Virgin Islands, press 2. Please listen carefully as our menu has recently changed. For appeals inquiries, press 1. For all other inquiries, press 2. This call may be recorded or monitored for quality purposes. Please hold for the next available representative. Okay. Can I please place you on the first call?
Sure.
Thank you.
Guys, I got my puppy here. Say hi, Cody. He misses me so much when I go to work. So I try and get, a little time in with him before work. He's like my baby. He is my baby. I'm presently on hold with Medicare, and I tried to call them on Wednesdays because they say that Wednesdays is the best time in the morning, which is also the best time for me in the morning. And today is Wednesday, so I just tried to get all my calls into them. Thank God I only have one call or one claim to figure out today. So that's what I'm doing now. She has me on hold, and I'm hoping that she, can get this going because I have to go to work. So that's what's going on. So guys, I'm in my car. As you can see, I am on my way to work, to my 9 to 5 work. I got the situation cleared up with Medicare. So the paper claim was sent and they entered it in incorrectly. So I needed to call. I didn't want to correct it on the website because I could have done it that way, but I didn't want them to think that I was the one who made the error, because you can make corrections to claims. If you make an error in the CPT code and a diagnosis code, you can make the correction, but I didn't want them to think it was my error, because it was in fact their error entering it in and not mine. So that was cleared up. She gave me a reference number. It should take maybe about a week, 5 to 10 days to get cleared up or to be reprocessed, because they paid the claim, but they paid it at the lower rate because it was a CPT code that was a lower CPT code. So that's what's going on. I know this car is moving. I'm in a Jeep, and the roads are very uneven and have holes and stuff, so I'm sorry for all the shaking. I just kind of wanted to, do a little vlog. I don't even know if I'm going to keep all of this in. But like I said earlier, I try to get some things done before I go to work, because having a 9 to 5 and also having a business, whether it's a billing business or not, you need to make sure that you're productive with your time, because for the most part you would be doing things throughout the day, but since I'm at work, I can only be doing work. And so I usually try to get up around, the alarm goes off at 5, but I don't get out of bed until about 5:30, maybe 6 o'clock, and that's because I do my Bible reading, I pray, if I have a book, sometimes I might read that. So I do all of that before I actually get out of the bed. And I try to, do some things for my business before. This morning, like I said, it was to do the follow-up with Medicare. I tried to call them as early as possible, get everything out the way, and head off to work. So this vlog will probably cut off until after work, because that's when I pick up in doing anything else that I have to do. If I had to do something, which I actually do have to mail some items, some claims and stuff, so some secondary claims, I have to mail them, and I might do that during lunch, but sometimes I don't have the opportunity to do that. So it's usually in the morning, at lunch, and then after work, and on weekends is when I actually work my remote billing job. So that's what we're doing. It doesn't look the same for everyone. I guess that's what I wanted to say as well. It doesn't look the same for everyone because people have different situations and circumstances, and it just depends on how it works for them. You might be a remote medical biller that works from home, and you do it all the time from home, so you can be more productive in that way. Or you may go into the office sometimes during the weekend and sometimes at home. I mean, there's just so many different scenarios that can happen. But this is my scenario, so I usually do this. And I really love what I do. I love doing billing, so it gets frustrating sometimes, don't get me wrong, but I love what I do, and I can talk about it forever, but we're not going to do that. We're on the way to work, and I will catch up with you guys after work when I'm going home, or during lunch, if I decide to do during lunch. Either one, I'll catch up with you guys. Y'all, so it is windy. I'm on my way to lunch, and I'm holding this camera. Anyway, I'm going to mail these things here, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay guys, so I just got off of work and I am gonna head inside to go and do some billing. First I have to go and walk my dog and do a little bit around the house, and then I'm going to go and do the billing. I wanted to say to you guys though, the importance of being productive and having a plan or a schedule or a routine, because sometimes with all the things that you have to do, things start to get left out, and you don't complete what you need to complete. So what I like to do is write down what it is that I want to do for the day. Now I have a journal or a daily planner, I guess is what it's called, that I usually write down what I want to do. This past week I have actually really not been using that, and I've been using just like a piece of paper that has lines on it, and I'll put down in the morning what it is that I want to do. Of course I would add things on or take things off as I do them, but for the most part I kind of have an idea in my head. So like I said, when I go in now after working my 9 to 5, going to do my other billing, I know what I want to do. So when I'm going in, I'm going to be doing some payment posting, I'm going to be checking emails, and that's basically the two things that I have to do that's urgent. So that's the two things that I'm going to be doing today. Every day I do something, but I have a plan for what I want to do, because if you're just going and you're just doing as things go along, you're going to miss something. And I think this is a way that can help you to organize yourself, be productive, and if you only have an hour to do your billing or something like that, you can be able to get things done. Like if I only have an hour and I want to do emails and I want to do payment posting, you will do that within that hour's time for the most part. But if you come in and you don't really know how long you have and you're just lollygagging and doing emails and checking other Facebook and doing other things, for you to do those two things will probably take you 2, 3, 4 hours, because now you're distracted, you don't know what you're doing. So the point of this is try to have a routine, or try to have a plan for what you're going to do, so that you can make sure that you get what you need to get done and that you're using your time productively. So the next time you'll see me, I will be inside the house starting on my emails and my payment posting. See you then. So I am back in my office, and like I said in the car, I'm going to be doing some payment posting and checking my emails. Now I check my emails I check my email, because I only have one email for my business anyway. I check it every day, sometimes twice a day, but I try to make it once a day, because I don't want to get caught up in trying to be answering emails, because I think it's just a waste of time. You answer one email and then you come back and you answer another one, and I try not to do that. Keyword is try, because you know, sometimes you are expecting something and so you want to answer the emails. But I try to answer it one time, because I try to check my emails one time, because it is really unproductive when you just try to, like I said, continuously answer emails and respond back, and you maybe, since I'm at work, you know, I can't actually do what I want to do, so I have this on my mind. So I just try to check my email when I reach home and see what I have to do. I try to make sure that I answer all of them and then start off fresh the next day. So that's what I'm doing now. I also have, like I said before, some payment posting to do, which is here. It's not a lot. It's maybe about 3 for one provider and about 8 or so for another provider. So I forgot I have to approve me signing in on my phone. So let me do that quickly and then I'm coming back. I'm back. I'm sorry about that. When I check into my email, I have a security something that they make you do, and so I have to put in a password on my phone. And I don't know about you guys, but let me know. I am so tired. I understand the security because of what's going on and people trying to hack and all these things, but everything is just getting so technical and everything is on your phone, and if you don't have internet and if you don't have your phone, it's like you are not in this world. But anyway, I digress. We're inside of my email and I don't have really anything in the email. I have a lot of just junk mails from United Healthcare. I have something from someone that I don't know why, but I don't have any real pressing emails that I need to address, so that is good. I am looking for 3 faxes, but apparently that hasn't come yet. I requested some EOBs to be sent to me from Cigna, and they sending it through my fax, and I was hoping to get them today because they said it would take 1 business day. So guess that business day has not come yet. But so that's that. I don't have to send any emails. I don't have any emails that I need to do, so I'm going to go on to the payment posting. But before I do that, let me show you what I usually have on my desk. And this is my cute little stapler. It's gold and acrylic. I have my paper clips. They are gold and the bottom is acrylic with this top granite, I think is what it is. my little staple remover. It is important to have a staple remover because you will mash up your nails if you're trying to take out the staples. And then I have my tape dispenser that hasn't no tape yet, but it's coming soon, and that's gold and acrylic as well. So I always have these ready to go. I always have my highlighter, a pen, my whiteout, and my trusty handy dandy sticky notes. Like, I love me some sticky notes. If you want to give me a gift, give me some sticky notes and the cute shapes, the colors, not the plain ones, not the white plain ones, not, and I don't want to say white plain ones, sorry about that, not the old plain color ones. I like neon colors. I even know that they have black sticky notes that I never knew that they had, and I need to get me some. So anyway, I'm getting off the topic, but that's what I usually have on my desk. And I usually have my password book because everything is a password. So we are going to log into the system of one of the providers. Can't remember my password. This is what this book comes in handy for. And I'm going to post some payments. Now, what I mean by posting payments is, of course, if you're new and you don't know, and for those of you who know, you already know, but for those of you who are new and don't know what posting payments is, it's when you receive the payments from the insurance companies, whether you receive payments from insurance companies or you receive payments from a patient, you post it to the account to make sure that it's paid and if there's any balances and if it's, you know, what needs to be done. So this payment that I'm posting is from Medicare, and it has on 5 patients. So I'm going to do that. I just kind of review it because since I've been doing it so long, I kind of could tell if something looks off, if the payment looks funny. You know, I just kind of look over it and review it and see what's going on with that. And everything looks pretty good. Medicare usually sends if the patient has a secondary, Medicare would send the claim over to the secondary. For the most part, they don't always do it, and sometimes it says that they have done it, but the secondary says they have not gotten it, and so, you know, what can you do? You just have to resend it again. So it should not take me too long. It should probably take me about half an hour or so, and then I will be finished for the day. Be sure to document everything you do, whether I'm writing on paper, I am documenting in the system, whatever I do, I always make sure that you document, and you always make sure that you initial, put the date of service or whoever you spoke to or whatever, because in medical billing, if you haven't documented it, it wasn't done, basically. For coding, the same thing. If you haven't documented it, it wasn't done. See, now something looks off on this. Yes, it is. See, I put in the wrong thing. You gotta make sure you put in the right things. Make sure you kind of continuously look over things just to make sure that you have it right. This one needs to be billed to medical assistance, so do that. Write a little note so that I won't forget. I try to keep in the flow so that I won't, just stop and so because I have to bill to Medicaid in a different system, I don't want to stop and then have to go back and kind of get out of the groove. I just want to do everything that I have to do in this system and then, move on. So if a patient has a secondary insurance, most likely especially if you are considered in network with that other insurance, they should not have to make a payment. You should, however, always check to see what the benefits are of both the policies. So Medicare did send the claim to the secondary for this patient, so I don't have to worry about doing that. When you send in claims electronically, you get payment back very quickly. It is the best thing to do to be able to send in claims electronically. However, not all physicians have that capability. They may not want to pay for it. It may be different reasons. So you may not always get a provider who has electronic capabilities, and you may just have to send them by paper or find out another way to send them. Sorry, getting an alarm. Gotta make sure my puppy is okay. I think I'm going to show you EOB that I can at least show you the bottom portion of it so you can get a little idea of what it looks like. I can show you some remark codes and maybe go over what those remark codes mean. And here's my last one. Basically, these are all straightforward. I do have 2 of them that I need to send off to the secondary insurance. Medicare has sent the others, so I don't have to do those. Okay, so for this other one that I have to do, I'm not going to go through all of them, but for this other one that I have to do, I'm going to try and show you guys what it looks like. I'll let it run on the screen now, so hopefully you'll be seeing it now. But it shows that the amount that was billed to the insurance company, which was Cigna, was $2,796. It was only the allowed amount was only $496.95 because this was a surgery, but the physician assisted another surgeon, so it was an assist surgery, and you don't get paid the full amount for an assist surgery. And out of that $496.95 that was allowed, Cigna paid $73.98. Now that seems like a little bit. You might want to know why, and how you find out why is below. It shows you the code definitions, and you see it says COPR 45, 2, and 1. And if you go next to it, if you see, it shows CO45 means that it is a contractual obligation because the charges exceed the fee schedule. And then you see PR1, which is a patient responsibility, and PR2, which is the patient responsibility for the co-insurance. PR1 is a patient responsibility for the deductible. So the patient owes about, I think it comes up to about $422 or $423 and change, and that's the difference. So you should be seeing it on the screen right now, and it just gives you an idea of how I work on them and work it out. So I'm gonna end it here because you really can't see what's going on. I don't even know if this is something that you guys like and if you have learned anything from it. So if you like it, please like the video. Let me know. If you have any questions, please leave it below, and subscribe to the channel. I do medical billing videos, business videos, and lifestyle in general. So if you like that and think that it's interesting, please subscribe, like, and comment. And I will see you in the next video or in the next vlog if you guys like this one. All right, bye.